Championships are won in the fourth quarter, and the 2026 Knicks won 4 of their 5 finals games by a single possession or two. So the title basically came down to one question every single night. Could Jalen Brunson deliver in the final 12 minutes? Today, we go quarter by quarter every fourth quarter of the finals to measure exactly how clutch Jalen Brunson really was. Here's the plan. We'll go through all 5 fourth quarters, the points, the efficiency, and the impact. We'll tally up what he did in the clutch across the whole series. And we'll be honest, including the one night he went quiet. Every number here is verified from the box score. Let's roll the fourth quarter tape. This is Game is Culture. If you like clutch broken down by the actual numbers, hit subscribe. We're chasing 1,000. It's free and it helps a ton. Now, the fourth quarters. The fourth quarter tape. Here are his fourth quarter points in each game. 13, 7, 12, 9, and 15 in the clincher. Added up, and Brunson scored 56 points in the fourth quarters of the finals, more than 11 a game in the final 12 minutes alone. That is a player who saved his biggest scoring for the most important stretch of every night. Game 1 set the standard. 13 fourth quarter points on 5 of 9 shooting, a 66% true shooting in the final frame, and a plus 10 while he was on the floor. From the very first game, when the fourth quarter arrived, Brunson took over the scoring and the Knicks pulled away. The tone was set. This was going to be his series to close. Now the honest one. Game 2 was his quiet fourth quarter, just 7 points on 3 of 9, his only inefficient frame of the series. But here's the thing about a great team. They survived it. The Knicks still won Game 2 by a single point. Even on Brunson's off night in the clutch, the machine he leads found a way. No player is perfect every quarter, and this was his one blemish. Game 3, he bounced right back. 12 fourth quarter points on 4 of 7, a true shooting over 72%. The Knicks lost that game by 4, one of only 2 losses, but it wasn't on Brunson's clutch scoring. He did his part down the stretch. Even in a defeat, the fourth quarter belonged to him. Game 4, the historic comeback. Brunson's 9 fourth quarter points don't tell the whole story. His plus 18 in the frame does. As the Knicks erased a 29-point deficit, he was the engine of the run, scoring, creating, and steadying a team climbing out of the deepest hole in finals history. His fingerprints are all over the greatest comeback the finals has ever seen. And then the masterpiece, Game 5. With the championship on the line, Brunson dropped 15 points in the fourth quarter on a true shooting of nearly 79%, including a perfect run at the free throw line. In the most pressure-packed 12 minutes of the entire season, he was nearly flawless. He didn't just play in the clutch of the title game, he owned it. The clutch tally. Now total it up. In the fourth quarters of the finals, the Knicks outscored the Spurs by 35 points with Brunson on the floor, plus 35 in the most important minutes of the most important games. That single number captures it. When the fourth quarter started, the Knicks didn't just have the best player, they had the player who tilted the entire game in the clutch. And the trend is the most telling part. His fourth quarter efficiency climbed as the stakes rose, peaking at nearly 79% true shooting in the title clincher. The bigger the moment, the better he got. That is the textbook definition of clutch. Not just making shots late, but making your best shots when everything is on the line. Step back and the picture is undeniable. 4 of 5 fourth quarters were dominant. 56 total clutch points, a plus 35 swing, and his best frame saved for the championship clincher. One quiet quarter in Game 2, and even then, his team won. That is what carrying a champion in the clutch actually looks like. On tape, in the numbers, not just in the highlights. And it reframes the whole title. The Knicks didn't win because they were the most talented team or the deepest. They won because in a finals decided almost entirely in the final minutes, they had the better closer. Brunson's fourth quarters were the difference between a 53-year drought continuing and a banner going up. That's the most valuable kind of clutch there is. It's also the heart of his finals MVP case. 33 points a game across the series, 56 of them in fourth quarters, capped by a 45-point closeout. He didn't just score a lot, he scored when the games were hanging in the balance. By every clutch measure that exists, Jalen Brunson was the best closer on the floor in the 2026 finals. And clutch isn't only about the shots that drop, it's about wanting the moment. Across these 5 fourth quarters, Brunson demanded the ball every time the game tightened. He didn't defer, didn't hide, didn't wait for someone else to decide the title. He hunted the biggest moments and took ownership of them. That appetite for the pressure is what separates a great scorer from a great closer. And the efficiency under that pressure is what makes it elite. Outside of one quiet quarter in Game 2, Brunson posted a true shooting between 65 and 79% in every fourth quarter of the finals. Scoring in the clutch is hard enough. Scoring efficiently in the clutch against a defense keyed entirely on stopping you is the rarest skill in basketball, and he did it night after night. So just how clutch was Jalen Brunson in the 2026 finals? 56 fourth quarter points, a plus 35 swing, and a near flawless title clincher with one honest off night that his team won anyway. That's not a hot streak, that's a closer. So where does his finals clutch rank for you all time? Tell me below, and if you want every angle of this title, subscribe and join the family.